So for step 8, attaching the rear lower arms. Well, you can see we have these K2 and K1 pieces that we need, and then you can see there's a number of these sort of ball connectors, there's ball connector nuts, and then we've got our screws here. Now you'll notice that this is saying AG, which is thread lock. Now normally I don't like using thread lock, but as you can see, these are going through and into these small ball connector nuts. So there's no reason to take those off once they're on. So I am going to use the thread lock for this, which will be different. As I said, I don't normally do that. And then you can see they want you using a box wrench for these other ball connectors. So there are all of the screws, screw pins, ball connector nuts, etc. And those are the two pieces that you needed to get ready. And of course our thread lock. So I'll set this up and we'll put this together. So let's start with K2. And you can see that the way this is designed, this is going down, so you make sure you've got the right piece, and you know that we're going to be using one of these ball connectors for here, which is going to go into this hole right here. So what I like to do is put the ball connector into the box wrench like that, and then start working my way into the plastic. Now what I'm trying to make sure of is make sure that it's going in level, which this is almost correct, so I can turn it down just a bit and so you can see it's leveled itself out. It's fine. So let's screw this all the way in. Now don't over tighten it because again it's only the small threads, it's not a tapping screw. So that's in, so that looks pretty good. And then you can see that we're going to need to attach this to the top. Now before we do that, I think what I want to do is let's get the other ball connector into this one, and then we'll move on to the next bit here. So we know that's going to sit like that. Again, just going to make sure that that's level. Actually, that seems to be doing okay. So I'll screw that in all the way. There we go. That's in all the way. Yes. So now you can see that if you look at this, the way they're showing it, these screws are going to go into there and then come out into the ball connector nuts. Now, they often will say that with the thread lock, you don't want to be getting it on the plastic. So you can see that the way that's going to fit, it's going to go into this hole right here and then go into the connector. So what I want to do is, I know they're showing the thread lock on the end. I want to put that through there first, and then I'm going to put a little bit of the thread lock on afterwards. So I'm actually going to use one of these bamboo skewers that I've got, and I'm going to put on the thread lock that way. So let's take a little bit of this. And we're going to put a little bit of that thread lock on there. On either side, you can see. And get our connector here. Now it's saying the way that you do this is it shows the long nose pliers like this, and then using your screwdriver to screw it in. this on the camera here properly. There we go. Perfect. And the thing is, there's no reason to ever take those off. So I don't mind using the liquid thread lock. It'll be fine. So we just need to do the same thing on the other side. So if we grab our screw again, I'm going to stick that into there. Just like that. And let's put a little bit of that thread lock on the end. There we go. Grab our connector. And I'll just grab our needle nose pliers. And there we go. So there are the two ball connectors in place, ready to go. So we'll turn this back over again. Now you can see that we've got the screw pin. I'm just going to put that away. We've got a screw pin that's got to slide through here. Once we grab this, slide that into there. Then slide it into there, and now we're going to grab our screwdriver and screw this into place. It's nice free motion, and so we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So I'll stick that in that side. Slide that through and screw it into place. So there we go. There are the rear lower arms. Very cool. It's so interesting building this one after building an original Hornet, because this is going to be so different. But very cool. Okay, so that means step 8 is complete. So we can move on to step 9 now and attach the rear upper arms.